there YouTube, it's Jordan, and today I wanted to go over my March 2016 favorites and fails. But before I get into them, I kind of want to, this is my first favorites and fails video, and I kind of wanted to go over what my favorite show is, what my favorite game is, and what my favorite subscription box is. My channel really focuses a lot on makeup, and we do a lot of subscription boxes here for lifestyle makeup, and then I do some brand name boxes, like I do a Walmart box and I do a Julep Maven box. But the standout box for me this month would be Ipsy. And this would be because this was $10 and I got $50 worth of product in it. A full-size lipstick, a trial size, a large trial size blush, several very good makeup products. And I will link my review of my Ipsy bag down below if you are interested. It is a great thing, and I pay for this myself. I don't get paid to hype their products up, but I do really like it. FabFitFun would have been my favorite this month, but their customer service kind of sucked this month. I'll link that down below if you want to hear about that. And as far as my feel for subscription boxes this month, Walmart Beauty has to be my feel for subscription boxes this month. I hate to put this in here because it's so cheap, but this was so awful. I didn't get anything except for foil packets and then a couple trial size hairspray and a trial size shampoo and some lotion. Very small products, very cheap. It was barely worth the $5, and I understand that they have to pay shipping and do that, but if Ipsy can give me all of that for $10, if they would have just put like a large trial size of makeup in here, I would have been happy. But they literally didn't have one makeup item in the box, and there's makeup on the box. They're lying right here. So that's kind of my rant. I will try one more month of them because I've heard that their other boxes have been much better, but they are my fail for this month as far as subscription boxes go. My favorite show for this month has got to be The Walking Dead. Rick and Michonne have, oh my goodness, they've won my heart. And also, my favorite game for this month has got to be Life is Strange. If you are a teenager or a 20 to 30 or even a 30 to 40-year-old girl, Life is Strange is a very compelling story style game that even non-gamers, I feel like they could get into. If you play that game and you don't cry your eyes out, you don't have a soul. It just tore me up, and I loved it. And even though I kind of knew the storyline, I didn't know all of it, and it blew me away, and I cried the whole time. You guys, it was sad, and it's very rare that I find a game that can really move me the way that game did. And so I feel like this is this is how I'm going to do my favorites for the month every month. I know a lot of beauty gurus, they do their favorites of the month, and they might mention their favorite TV show and stuff, but for me I want it to be more individualized as far as I go. Like I said, I do a lot of subscription boxes on here, so I want to make sure I put my favorite and my fail for subscription boxes. I want to put my favorite game because I really do enjoy gaming. It's something that I do on my off time, and then I do dabble in a little bit of TV. I'm a little bit of a nerd as far as that goes. Game of Thrones on April 24th, you guys. Kill me. The first thing I have here is my baby, my new baby, and it's my Makeup Geek palette. And I don't know what to say about this. You can definitely see I have a very monochromatic scheme going on here. These bottom four are all MAC shadows, and these two over here are Urban Decay, but the rest of them are Makeup Geek, and they're rocking my world as far as pigmentation goes. So if you have a chance to get a hold of them, definitely do. As far as pan eyeshadows, I mean, when you get a whole bunch of them like I did, they are more expensive than, let's say, Urban Decay. The Naked palette is $54. If you buy 10 of the Makeup Geek eyeshadows, you're spending $60. But if you're looking for a specific shade, it is cheaper to buy a Makeup Geek eyeshadow. And the Z palettes really let you customize what you want, so you're not buying shades that you won't use. I plan on doing a swatch video as well as a tutorial because I really love the shades that I have for Makeup Geek. One of my favorite things is the L'Oreal Lumi Cushion, and this is getting a lot of hype on YouTube, and for good reason. It's got a very buildable coverage, and it doesn't break up too bad on my dry skin. I really do like it. A more high-end product is the Hoola Matte Bronzer by Benefit, and I know everybody and their mom already knows about this bronzer, but I just discovered it and it's new to me, and I love it. I love to contour with it. I have it on my face today. I've already bought a full size of it because this is just the trial size. Maybelline's really been rocking it with their concealers and their foundations. I know this is not news for anybody else but me, but I'm just now starting to get into buying a whole bunch of makeup. I've kind of been a one brand girl my whole life, and I'm really starting to explore these other brands. And the Maybelline Fit Me in Dewy and Smooth rocks my world. Very good for dry skin. Also, you can go with the matte and poreless if you're a little bit more oily, or even if you're not. I hear that it's not too drying. And then I have the Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser from Maybelline in the shade Light. And just in case you're wondering, I wear the shade Ivory in the Maybelline Fit Me. And this just makes all my dark circles go away. I can highlight down my face with it. I can draw all over my face with it, and it blends out so well with this foundation. It blends out so well with all my foundations, and I like it. And they're both cheap. They're both drugstore. I've been using these over my more expensive concealers and foundations. Like I have a Tarte Clay Concealer, and it just doesn't touch this, and so I'm very impressed. Back to a little bit more luxury, I have the PB&J palette, and this shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. Of course, this is another product with a lot of hype on YouTube, and I hauled this from Ulta not too long ago in one of my videos, and I mentioned that I didn't plan on getting it, and I didn't. I wasn't too impressed, but when I went into Ulta, and I'd never been into an Ulta before, I got sucked in, and they had one of these left, and I swatched their little trial thing, and I fell in love, and I've been using this almost every day. It just smells so good, and I'll kind of link that review in the description. But this banana shade right here, oh my god, it looks so good on your lids. You can't beat it. It's wonderful. Okay, so another product from Too Faced that I also did in the same review as the PB&J palette is the Sweethearts Blush. And I bought 3 of these because they were on sale for $15 each. They're normally $30. Love Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty. Oh my gosh. So, this was half off. And I use all 3 of those blushes in rotation. But this Peach Beach one rocks my world, and I'll say that 100 times because some of these products are so good. Okay, so I have something here that I've hit pan on, and this is the Wet n Wild Contouring Palette, and this is in Dulce de Leche, and I'm sure I butchered that, and I'm sorry. I like both of these shades. The contour shade's pretty good. It's a little bit warm for me, but this highlight shade right here, I set my under eyes with it, and it wears very well on my skin, and I've actually, I don't know if you can see the little, yep, you can see the little sliver where I've hit pan. I have 2 NYX products here. One is the NYX Liquid Suedes, and these are wonderful. And the NYX Ombre Pens, and they are also wonderful. These are about $6. These are $12, but they both work very well for very different things. Of course, the ombre lip, you're going to be creating an ombre lip, and this creates almost a matte finish for a cheap price, and they have good shades that last a long time. A brush that I love, and I've been using this so much for contouring, is the Luxie 512, and I got this in my BoxyCharm box, and I thought, oh, it's just another brush. But this small little brush just gets right in there to contour, and it just works for me, and I cannot say enough good things about it. So I have here the most underrated product on YouTube, and this is the e.l.f. Eye Primer, Liner, and Sealer, and I believe I've talked about this several times on my channel. This is $3, and it is an eye primer. Now, I don't know how much it does as far as preventing fallout, but as far as preventing a blank making a blank canvas. For me, it just gets the job done. It's so quick. I don't have to worry about the mess of a liquid product. Now, as far as fallout, now if you're applying a lot of glitter, it probably doesn't do a lot for you. But for me, when I do just my light eye color that I like, it does very well. And so it kind of twists up like a lipstick, and you just throw it on your eyes, and then you throw your eyeshadow on. There's no guessing as far as, is my eye primer dry? Is it gonna like mix all together? I just have a lot of problems that I feel like a lot of other beauty gurus don't have. And maybe that's just because I'm still a beginner. And then the liner is just this little thing. It's got some solution in the bottle, and you can dip this in your eyeshadow and make a liner out of any eyeshadow. I like this for doing my lower lash line, just if I want a straight line. And it's good. I don't use it as much as the primer. I will buy this over and over again. Like I said, $3, best product ever. This is another product from Ulta, and I'll insert a price in here because I'm not really sure how much this actually is. It is the Pacifica Vital Immersion Deep Hydration Mask. And you can, if you've got more oily skin, I don't recommend you use this as a night cream. But if you have really dry skin like I do, you can use this overnight. Just put it on, and then in the morning when you get up, you know, kind of wash your face like you normally would, and then you put on your makeup, and it just makes your skin so smooth. And let's get to my March fails. And I'm really sad for some of these products, and some of them probably won't come as a surprise. The first thing I'm going to talk about here is these LA Colors. And I got these at the Dollar Tree, and I almost feel bad for including them, but even for $1, I was like, what is this? These look like they have some color to them. As you can see, I've got a pink, a yellow, and a white. But as soon as you put them on your skin, straight glitter. No color, no pigmentation. I'm really sad that I lost my $1 on these. So if you see these, don't pick them up. They're not worth the money. Unless you're looking for straight glitter, and in that case, you know, glitter away. This is a NYX product that I hate to include. It is their butter lipstick in the shade Seashell. And I know a lot of people really love this lipstick, and it's nothing wrong with the formula. It's something wrong with the shade. And it's just, like, for me, it is the worst shade in the history of shades. You can see it right there. It makes me look very sickly and not right. So that's just a shade thing. There's nothing wrong with the formula. Just for me, that is one, I'm sorry. That is one of the worst, that is one of the worst shades I've ever had on my lips. Except for Tea Rose and e.l.f.'s Stick Matte Lipstick. That's awful. That just did not work for me. This is the Modern Matte Lipstick by Jordana in the shade Matte Classy. And these drag along my lips and are so drying. Like, I feel like I'm tearing off my lips as I drag it across. Also, I know it's a cheap lipstick, but the packaging, like, it has like a click as you click it up, as you turn it up. And for me, that's just a sign of really cheap packaging, even for a cheap lipstick. Like, let's see, my e.l.f. lipstick doesn't do that, and it's $1. And I love this shade, and it doesn't drag across my lips like sandpaper. This product by L'Oreal, I didn't even want to do a review on this. It was awful. It didn't do anything for me. It's the Magic Lumi Highlighter Illuminator. And this sucker was $14, and I really should have returned it because this was awful. It kind of goes on okay, but I don't know where it goes. It's almost just like a lighter concealer than my skin tone. It really doesn't have any highlighting properties for me. And maybe I'm missing the point. Maybe I'm using it wrong. If that's the case, let me know, because I busted out $14 on this. I really hate that I did. I'm not going to stay on these for too long because I know I just posted a YouTube review on these, and it's the Vivid Matte Liquid Lipsticks by Maybelline, and I have them in the shade Nude Thrill and the shade Nude Flush. And in the description box, I'll put the link to this, but bottom line, these aren't matte, and it's false advertising. They're decent as far as just a plain liquid lipstick goes, but past that, saying that they're matte, saying that they're anything but just a plain liquid lipstick is a lie. Nextly, I don't know if I bought this. I think it may have been a little bit more than a month since I bought this, but this is the Wet n Wild Mega Last in the shade Cherry on Top. And I also hauled this in a Walmart haul, which I'll link below. And this is just awful. And I don't know if the other shades are like this, but when I put this on my lips and I smack them together, chunks of it would come off. You know, like when you paint your nails and when they start to peel, like they'll peel off in chunks. That's how my lipstick was, except for it was after it dried. It looked awful. Like little pieces of my lipstick were missing. And so it wasn't worth the money. Beautiful color though. Beautiful. If it hadn't done that to me, I really would have liked this. I really just want to wear it. I want it to be beautiful on me, and it's just not. This is another product that I hate to put in here because it's so cheap. But I feel like even a cheap product should work. And if it doesn't work, I want you guys to know so you don't waste your $2 on this e.l.f. waterproof eyeliner pen. Now, e.l.f. has a cream eyeliner in the shade black, and you dip your brush into it and you do your eyeliner. And this is beautiful. This is watery crud is what it is. This is in the shade dark brown. I also have a black one, but I think I threw it away. Like, I have never used this, and that's what it looks like. It's like the most streaky, uneven baloney ever. And I won't stay on this for too long because I got this one for free. But just in case you're wondering, okay, so if you apply to be a Julep Maven, which is a subscription box from the Julep brand, and it does more nail polishy stuff, you can choose to either use a coupon code to get this palette for free, which is like a $40 palette, or you can choose to get like 50% off the box. Well, I wanted this $40 palette because it was more value and I liked the idea of it. It's kind of structured like an Urban Decay palette, and it's got this nice brush, which I do really like the brush. I even filmed a review on this and I never posted it, but these shades have no pigmentation. They look awful, they swatch awful, so even though it's like a free item, like they do it as a promotion, please don't buy this for the full retail price. You will be very disappointed. And if you get the chance to either get the half off or get this palette, I would choose the half off. It's worth more to me to get the half off, and I feel like it would be worth more to y'all too. So that's all I have for you guys today. I just want to remind you guys that I don't ever feel negatively about a brand in general. Like, every brand I have loves and I have fails with. Even these high-end luxury brands, I do find a lot of fails with them. So don't think that I'm bashing any one brand when I talk about these, but like, I just want to be honest with you guys so you don't waste your money. And make sure you guys subscribe for future videos. I'm always doing reviews, tutorials, and subscription boxes are my big thing. Comment any reviews that you would like to see or any videos that you want. And I will see you guys next time.